So today we've got some people from the Cotswold Waterpark Trust who are having a look in the River Thames that flows through our farm, and they're looking for signs of water voles. So water voles became really quite endangered in this area, and their numbers were probably at their smallest in the early 2000s, and this was due to mink predation. So mink use the Thames and other rivers as kind of highways to move about, and so the Cotswold Waterpark Trust started a programme of eradicating the mink, and this has worked really well. So they're going along this section of river through our farm to look for water vole activity, and looking for droppings and looking for cut stems where water voles have been feeding. So, what have you found?
What you find is piles of bits of various reed and other foodstuffs, and the ends are always chopped off at 45 degrees.
Right.
You see that on there?
Yep.
That one's very small.
And that's definitely water vole then.
That's water vole, yeah. Often you find stems comfortably bigger. They particularly like this stuff. Often they've eaten that off.
Right.
You have to watch out. You get bank voles sometimes,
right,
and they leave little tiny lengths, and they still cut it at 45 degrees, but that would be about as big as they would do, and it would be little tiny pieces.
Right.
Once you get to these longer pieces, which is, that one's cut both ends, this is the water voles, but again you can see the angle at the end. They slice them all off, and often you find big handfuls of these, but they're right along the edge of the river where they've still got cover.
Excellent.
But then often you've got droppings as well. Didn't find any droppings then. If I keep looking, I will find the droppings.
Right.
But there's nothing else. It leaves the same stuff there.
Excellent.
The best places are where you've got quite a shallow drop into the river. Here it's going almost straight down, so there's nowhere really for them to run along.
I got some poo if you want some.
Good.
What an offer.
Yeah. So about the size of a tic tac, it will just crumble between your fingers and comes up a bit green, and there's no unpleasant smell at all.
Yeah. You see these bits have been chopped off, and there's a bit there.
Oh yeah.
It's been chopped off at 45, both top and bottom.
Yeah, they're all cut the same way.
It's very neat.
And so we don't often see the voles. It's difficult to spot them in this lot, and they hear you coming. But
if I put a hand there, you give you an idea of the scale.
But again, you can see all round here. This was undercover until we went searching through it, but they like places where they can sit and eat.
Quietly eat.
Out of the way before a heron or an otter or a pike or anything else eats you.
So what do you think's changed? Is it the mink disappearing?
It's the mink. It's the mink that virtually wiped them. A lot of counties lost all their water voles with the mink, because the mink got out of control before people realised quite what they were doing.